July 5th because that's when it seems like Russia is planning their terrorist act.
Serious threats remain at Ukraine nuclear plant. Ukraine holds disaster drills amid fears of Russian sabotage. Nuclear accident could invoke Article 5. All over the news and many doomsday lovers across social media are showing you this. Despite halfway down any of these news stories, you will see that the US government does not share these views, as there has been no indication that this threat is imminent. Of course, don't tell Senator Graham, and he lied about his military service Blumenthal, with their fear-mongering Senate proposal that if nuclear fallout were to hit a NATO country, that it would invoke Article 5. Spoiler alert, it won't. This is the location of the plant in question. The fear of fallout comes from the historic Chernobyl disaster, which is located here back in April of 1986. Here is the initial path of the Chernobyl fallout, and I will progress this screen by screen. So what immediate disaster came of the fallout over Europe? Well, according to the International Atomic Energy Agency, almost nothing. No studies have been able to pinpoint a direct link between Chernobyl and increased cancer risks outside of the immediate areas of Ukraine, Belarus, and Russia. And why? Because most of the material was diluted into the environment. However, there were 1,800 cases of thyroid cancer in children linked to this event, and a rise in other types of cancer did take place that many attribute to this event. So where was the most immediate long-term damage done? Well, according to this graphic, it's Ukraine, Belarus, and Russia, right where the plant exploded. Literal no-go zones were created. If you look at where Zaporizhzhia is, you'll notice that it'll affect majority ethnic Russian and Russian-speaking people. And the weather patterns for July 5th and a few days after do have traditional north-northeasterly winds shifting south-southwest. So there's a high likelihood that any significant disaster here would cost Russia a potential victory. Not because of a NATO intervention, that wouldn't happen, but because the surrounding region would become uninhabitable and severe negative effects would plague the very people that Putin is attempting to liberate, the very land he's attempting to hold.